Alright guys, so today I am taking a look at a standing floor lamp. This is a dimmable LED floor lamp. The model number is FL41, and it's kind of unique in that, I don't know how well this shows up for you. Hopefully you can see this. It's very slim, so it fits into a corner or against a wall, which will be against a wall, not in a corner for me. It has a base and a top that are very similar. The top has a pivoting head, so you can adjust the light. The light faces upward, but you can also have it face into the room or against the wall and different things. And it has some controls built into it, and you can use this with your Google Assistant or your Amazon Echo. Some of the specs real quick here on the back. Again, the model number FL41, 20 watt, works with 100 to 240 volt AC, 50-60 hertz. Uses a 24 volt 1 amp power adapter. It's LED, 3000 Kelvin, so it's going to be a fairly bright light with 2000 lumens of output. It's made of metal, so that's nice. It's going to be black as far as the finish is concerned, and it has a 50,000 hour rated LED lifespan, so that's quite extensive. And it's a toolless design, so assembly is quite easy. Basically, you screw together the different poles that you see, screw them to the base, screw the LED to the top portion, plug it in with the included power adapter, and you're good to go. So let me get this unboxed and we'll take a look at what this looks like, and then we'll see what it looks like when it's assembled. Alright, now that we got everything unpackaged, you can see the little support type card included with this, as well as a user manual. You have a nice weighted base, so it's very heavy, it's not going to tip over, and it's a softer type rubber on the bottom. Some metal on top. Here is your LED, so it's got this diffused, this diffusing panel across the top, so you're going to have nice light output, and you can have it sticking straight up or all the way to the side. So again, like I said, you can swivel and adjust however you like. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get this assembled. Stop recording for a moment, come back, show you what it looks like when it is assembled, and then show you what it looks like as far as its actual function. Just wanted to throw this in there real quick. They do have the QR code you can scan for the Toya Smart app, which is what I use. If you're using Smart Life or Toya Smart or whatever you're using, and you already have that on your phone, you can probably utilize that app. I would suggest trying to use that app first, because then you don't have to have multiple apps doing the same basic function. So if you have a smart switch or smart plugs or anything like that, the app you're using will probably work with this light. Give it a shot, find out, try it out, and hopefully you won't have to have multiple apps installed for the same purpose. But they do have the QR code and how to set that up in the user manual in case you have any problems or issues with that. I don't usually have any issues with using Toya Smart. I've been using it for several years. That's my favorite. You can do schedules, timers, and a lot of different things, and adjust and turn off your light off and on. All the different things that you would be able to do with a lot of the other smart devices is capable through this app with this light. So it's a very cool added functionality. So I just wanted to give that information to you, and it does talk about that here in the book. So since we didn't really review that aspect, since I don't have Wi-Fi in this location currently, I just wanted to kind of mention that, let you know that is an option, it is available, and it does outline how to go about doing everything in the manual, so it makes that very simple and very easy. Okay, so I hope that's helpful. Alright, so assembled, you can see here, it's quite a tall lamp. I'm 5'8", and well, I don't know how well that shows up, but it's pretty much as tall as I am. There's actually some details about the size of it presented at the first part of the video, so you can get a little bit more information. Also a link below to tell you more. Anything that I miss, you can check out there. but pretty much as tall as I am, 5'8". So, but other than that, make some adjustments to how it sits. The wire on the back, it doesn't go through the base, so it comes out and it has a little grommet right here, so you shouldn't have to worry about damaging your wire. And I left it unscrewed a little bit right there. I don't know how well that shows up, but hopefully you can see that. So basically you just grab it and twist until it's tight, and that is the ease of assembly. You just screw this all together. You have touch sensitive controls here. We'll take a look at that here in just a second. And it has memory, so that when you shut this off and turn it back on, it should resume at the last brightness you selected. And then here is your power cord with your little barrel connector, so that just plugs in. Okay, so let's go take a look at this when it's lit up. And again, you can use this with your digital voice assistant, so you have an Amazon Echo or Google Assistant. Also, you can utilize this with If This Then That, if you're familiar with that. If not, you can look that up, but it's kind of a cool thing to have. But yeah, so let's go get this going, kind of look at the controls a little bit more, and see what the light output is like. Alright, so here it is illuminated against the wall. The touch control here. So if I touch that, light off, touch it again, light on. If I touch and hold, you see it's bright. If I touch and hold again, it can dim down to the dimmest setting. And when I turn it off and back on, it resumes at the dim setting again. So if I touch and hold again, get this up to the brightest. And then if I adjust this out, you can see it puts out a pretty good amount of light. Ignore all the mess with all the construction we've been doing in here with new flooring and different things. It's still quite a mess. But yeah, you can see that it puts out a considerable amount of light. Lights up this entire room pretty well. It's a pretty good sized room. So if I turn that up like that, show you what it looks like. And just to give you an idea of how much light this is actually giving us, if I come over here and turn it off, this room has a little bit of light coming in from the windows, the doors on either side, but for the most part this whole area is dark, and that does a really good job of pretty much lighting up the entire room. It's a pretty good sized room. But yes, I like it, and yes, I think it looks nice. It does a good job, and for me it's probably going to sit about where it is right now, because that desk has that little corner cut out like that, so it'll probably sit right in that corner most likely. I haven't decided 100% yet, but it'll probably sit there, well, not corner, but against that wall. So anyway, just wanted to share that with you, give you an idea of, you know, what you might expect, and that's pretty much it. There's going to be a link below the video if you want to find out more about this, but it's just a very tall but very small as far as the overall footprint in space, with a good amount of output. Alright, so there you go. I hope that is useful to you. Please check out the link below to find out anything that I didn't talk about, and maybe check out some of the other details and reviews. Thanks for watching.